Good afternoon, sir.
So in the last class we started projectile motion, and we have seen the projectiles which are projected at an oblique angle, right? So we learned a lot of things. We learned some expressions like time of ascent equals to time of descent equals to u sine theta by g. We also learned that time of flight was equal to what? To u sine theta by g. We also learned that maximum height. What is the meaning of maximum height? Tell me. What is the meaning of maximum height in projectile motion here? In oblique projectiles. What is the maximum height? Tell me. What is the maximum distance between? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It is the maximum distance between ground and projectile. Maximum vertical distance between ground and projectile. Tell me the expression for maximum height.
U
It's
square sine 2 theta by 2g.
u square sine square theta, not sine 2 theta, by 2g. Right? What about range?
Yes,
What about range? U square
U square sine
sine 2 theta by g.
g.
Clear? Okay. Now, these parameters are for obliquely projected projectiles on horizontal ground, right? The above parameters are for what? Tell me. Obliquely projected particles or bodies, I can say. On a horizontal ground. Agreed? Okay.
Yes,
Now, what will happen if you project these projectiles on a ground which is not horizontal? For example, this is horizontal uh, ground, horizontal surface, but the ground is like this, suppose. So, how is the ground here? Tell me.
line height, line.
It, it is inclined. We call this inclined. Okay. The ground is what? Inclined. And there will be the inclination of ground will be given either. Okay, here inclination of ground is given in terms of alpha. It is given in terms of alpha. Are you getting my point? Now
Yes,
here you are projecting a body. You are projecting a body with some initial speed like this. You are projecting a body with some initial speed u. And this angle is theta. This angle is theta. So just let me mention where exactly theta is here. So this is theta. Clear? Now, how will the projectile move? It will move something like this and it will strike the surface here. Are you getting my point? Okay.
yes, sir.
Now, here, this thing will be the range. This thing will be the range. Are you getting what range is?
Yes, sir.
So this distance will be the range on the inclined surface. This will be the range on the inclined surface. This is the range. And this will be the maximum height. Which will be the maximum height? Tell me. This. Correct? From the surface. This will be the maximum height from the surface. Or this is the farthest perpendicular distance from the surface, we can say. This is the maximum height. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now, how to do this problem? How to solve this problem? Now, the heading is what? Heading for this is what? Projectiles on inclined surfaces. We are talking about projectiles on inclined surfaces. Okay. Now, how to do this problem? For doing this problem, what we do is, see, first we take acceleration due to gravity. This is acceleration due to gravity. Do you agree? G. And G
Yes.
will have two components, one perpendicular to the surface, one along the surface. So it will have two components, one perpendicular to the surface, this is the component perpendicular to the surface, and this is the component along the surface. This is the component along the surface. Do you agree? This vector has two components. Okay. Now, what is this angle? Tell me. What is this angle?
90.
No. I'll just mention. What is this angle? This angle, this green angle. Tell me. It will be alpha. It will be alpha. Why? Because see, this yellow line is perpendicular to gravity because horizontal and vertical. Do you agree? This yellow line is horizontal and gravity is perpendicular. So, can I say that this is perpendicular to this? Okay? And this is perpendicular to this. Why? Because this is perpendicular to the surface. Right? So, if angle between these two lines is alpha, then angle between their perpendiculars is also alpha. Do you agree? Okay. This
Yes.
yellow line is perpendicular. This pink line and this pink line is perpendicular. So if angle between this yellow line and pink line is alpha, then angle between their perpendiculars, which is this yellow line and this pink line, is also alpha. Clear? So this is what? This is G cos alpha. Why? Why? Because it is the component which is touching alpha. What about this component? This one? The other component? It will be G sin alpha. Always components are G sin alpha and G cos alpha, and always components are perpendicular to each other, and always components are on the either side of the vector. So this is the vector. On the either side you will have these components. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about this? Here, this is U. One will be along the surface. Along the surface, it will be what? Along the surface, it will be. बोलो. Along the surface क्या होगा? हमेशा component. Along the surface.
U cos alpha.
Along the surface is this. So it is U cos theta. U cos theta. And what about perpendicular to the surface?
U sin
This component, it is
U
U.
sin alpha. Theta.
Okay. U sin theta. This will be U sin theta. Clear? Now, according to this diagram, what will be the time of ascent? And time of ascent is generally always equal to time of descent. Tell me, क्या होगा? Time of ascent equal to time of descent equal to, see, U के बदले क्या है? देखो, U के बदले, see, always ascent के लिए you have to see, the motion of particle perpendicular to the surface. तो perpendicular to the surface क्या है? U sin theta है. और यहाँ पे gravity क्या है? G cos alpha है. समझ में आई बात? है क्या नहीं? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
No.
See, for vertically projected body, it was u by g. Correct? For inclinedly projected body, it was u sin
U
theta
sin
by
theta.
g. Correct? Here, it will be, u sin theta, which is initial velocity in this direction. And what is gravity in this direction, we have to see. In this direction, gravity is not g. It is g cos alpha. So time of ascent equal to time of descent is equal to u sin theta by
G
g
cos alpha.
cos alpha. Are you getting my point? है क्या नहीं? So what is time of flight?
Yes, sir.
2u sin theta by g
Cos theta.
cos alpha. What is maximum height? Tell me. Maximum height. U square
Sin
sin
square theta
Square theta
by
by 2G cos x
cos
by
alpha.
2G cos alpha.
2g cos alpha. See, everything is same, only the parameters are changing. Are you getting my point? Okay?
G, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
the next part is what is range? Finding the range. Finding the range R. Now, what is range equal to? Okay. What is see? We know this formula, right? No, we know this formula, right? S equals to, bolo. S equals to ut plus half
80 square.
at square. See, this time there is acceleration in this direction. This time there is acceleration in this direction. Can you see? So I cannot just use u into t. Last time क्या यूज किया था हमने? u into time of flight यूज किया था ना? है कि नहीं? क्योंकि
Yes.
एक्सेलरेशन हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में 0 था, है कि नहीं? बट दिस टाइम कुछ एक्सेलरेशन है यहाँ पे, माइनस जी साइन अल्फा है. ठीक है? सो आई हैव टू यूज ए ऑल्सो. सो व्हाट विल बी द रेंज? टेल मी. In place of s, you'll get r equal to what will be u? See, range is in this direction ना, तो u क्या लेंगे? u cos theta लेंगे
Cos
because
theta.
we are using that. So instead of u, what do you write? u cos theta. Instead of t, what do you write? Time of flight. But time of flight you already know. What is time of flight? 2u sin theta by, बोलो.
G cos alpha.
2u sin theta by g cos alpha. Clear? What else? What is acceleration? Acceleration क्या है? Minus है.
G cos alpha.
Minus है, minus g cos alpha है. Why? Because it is against u cos theta ना. देखो, u cos theta का डायरेक्शन इधर है, g sin alpha का डायरेक्शन इधर है, तो माइनस लेना पड़ेगा. ठीक है, समझ में आई बात? ओके, क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
तो क्या लेंगे? माइनस
G cos alpha.
g cos alpha into t square 2u sin theta by g cos alpha whole square.
Whole square.
ठीक है. Clear? Okay?
Yes.
So let us try to simplify this. So what is range equal to? So what common you get here? 2u square by g common you get, right? Cos alpha. Sin theta common you get. Okay. So what is left here? Tell me. बोलो, क्या बच गया? Cos theta बच गया, है कि नहीं? Anything else? Shall I write? I'll write one more extra step for understanding, for the sake of understanding. Otherwise, you'll get confused. So I'll write one more step. See, I'll write one more step. So r equals to this is 2u square sine theta cos theta by g cos alpha minus can you see this half g cos alpha? 4u square sine square theta by g square cos square alpha. Clear? So what is r equal to? 2u square by g sine theta cos theta by cos alpha. Here this 2 will cancel, and here what will remain? 2 will remain. This g will cancel. Here g will remain. One cos alpha will cancel. Right? So what will remain? Tell me. Minus 2u square by g. Sine square alpha by cos alpha.
Sine square theta, sir.
Sine square theta. Sine square theta by cos alpha. Agreed? Okay?
Yes, sir.
So if I
Yes,
take
sir.
this cos, what will remain here? Cos theta will remain here. So here what will remain?
Sine theta.
Sine theta.
Okay. Sine theta by cos alpha. Okay. One second. Yeah. Cos alpha. One second. Yeah. Okay. So sine theta by cos alpha. Here minus g. One second. It is g sine alpha, right? Here we have g sine alpha, right? Right? So acceleration must be what? G
Sine alpha.
sine alpha. Yeah, here. It is sine alpha. So just let me correct it. So I think, yeah, this is correct only. But here you'll have sine alpha. Okay? Okay, now it's correct. So what will remain here? Sine alpha? Tell me, sine alpha?
Sine square theta.
Sine square theta by
Cos square alpha.
cos square alpha. The square will not cancel. Okay. Now what will remain here? Tell me. What will remain here? I think
Sine alpha.
Sine
Sine
theta.
theta. By
Divided by
sine alpha, sine theta by cos alpha.
cos
Cos alpha. Because one cos alpha is outside. Okay. Fine. Now here what is range now? According to this. 2u square sine theta by cos alpha. If I take common denominator, then I'll get cos theta cos alpha here. Agreed? Minus
sine alpha.
sine theta sine alpha divided by cos alpha. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So what is range? Tell me according to this. range equal to 2u square sin theta by cos square alpha. What is this expression? Cos theta cos alpha minus sin theta sin alpha. It is cos of
A minus B.
theta plus alpha. Cos A plus B, right? Cos A plus B is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is the expression for range. This is the expression for range. Range on what? On an inclined surface. On an inclined surface. Okay, tell me, if alpha is 0, range is equal to क्या था बोलो? 2u square sin theta
Sin theta.
By 1,
cos theta by
1.
1. Acha, there is one g also here. There is one g also. There is one g also. Just don't forget that. This g also. By
G.
g. So this is what the range for horizontal surfaces is, right? So you have to remember this expression also. Okay? So you have to remember this. Remember this expression. Remember this. An inclined plane. An inclined plane. So what is alpha? Angle of inclination. And what is theta? Tell me. Angle made by angle of projection with respect to inclined surface. So what is the expression for range? R equals to 2u square. See, remember this, 2u square
Sin theta.
sin theta, but instead of cos theta, remember it is cos
Alpha.
alpha plus theta by
Cos square alpha.
g into cos square alpha. Just remember this, okay? So you should be able to write this expression using this expression. This expression is u square 2 sin theta cos theta by g. Remember, this is for horizontal surface. Correct? So same, exactly same, but you write sin theta as it is. Okay. Instead of cos theta, you write cos alpha plus theta. And when you divide by g and you multiply cos square alpha here. Okay? Clear? So this will be handy if you remember, because this cannot be derived in exam. It will take a lot of time. Fine. Now let us come to horizontal projectiles. What do you mean by horizontal projectiles? Suppose there is a tower. Suppose there is a tower of some height. There is a tower of some height. The height of the tower is how much? Say h. Height of the tower is h. See, you cannot project a body from ground horizontally, because it will not be in freely fall under gravity. So in order to throw something horizontally, we have to throw it from some height. Are you getting my point? How will be the projectile? Projectile will be something like this. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So projectile will be something like this. Now, tell me one thing, what will be the time taken by this projectile to fall? What will be the time taken by this projectile to fall? Tell me. What will be the time taken by this projectile to fall?
U sin theta by 2g.
No. See, falling is in vertical direction. Falling is in vertical direction. Do you agree? Falling is in which direction? What do you mean by falling? The particle is moving in vertical direction. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So initially in vertical direction, what is speed? 0, right? Horizontal speed is how much? Correct? Vertical speed is how much?
B.
0. Agreed? Initially, can you see there is no vertical speed?
Yes, sir.
So what will be the time taken for the particle to fall by distance h? You learned in the topic of motion in one dimension.
Under root F2
Very
H
good.
by G.
Time of fall. Time of fall. What is time of fall?
Under root 2 H by G.
Time of fall is time of flight, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Equal to under root 2h by g. Remember?
Yes.
Okay. This is the time of fall. Okay. And there is one more expression. Final velocity. What do you mean by final velocity?
Velocity on touching the ground.
Velocity on reaching the ground. So final velocity. How to find final velocity? Let us call it V bar.
2H3.
Let us call it V bar. Okay, let us call it V bar. What is the expression for final velocity? V equals to? Tell me. U plus?
Minus N.
U plus AT. Let us just write down the actual expression. So this is final velocity. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Now the thing is, I'm writing it in vector form. Why am I writing it in vector form? Because if it is one-dimensional motion, I need not worry about the directions and all. But here, because it is happening in 2 dimensions, I need to write it in vector form. Clear? So tell me, what is V bar? Tell me, what is U? U क्या है बोलो? Vector form. Vector form में बोलो.
U cos theta I cap plus U sin theta G.
No need of U cos theta and U sin theta. It is already in horizontal direction. U. So it is just U.
I guess.
U I cap. U I cap. And what is A? A क्या है?
Minus C.
Minus G. वेक्टर फॉर्म में बोलो, कौन से डायरेक्शन में?
J cap.
J cap.
माइनस जी जे कैप. ओके, सो माइनस जी Okay, let me just write down. Okay, minus G J cap. And what is time on reaching ground?
under root 2 h by g.
Correct. So what is final velocity? Actually, we can write it directly also. I'll tell you how. Ui cap minus root 2g h j cap. Clear?
So how?
So one root g and one g will cancel. Or when g goes inside the root, it will become g square, right?
Yes.
So when that g will go inside the root, it will become g square, and one of the g will cancel, and you'll get root 2gh. Clear?
Yes.
Or you can write this formula like this also. See, vertical component of velocity. Vertical. What do you mean by vertical component? Velocity. Vertical component of velocity on reaching ground is root 2gh. Do you agree? This also we learned, right?
Yes.
Downwards. Correct? So u will not change, horizontal component will not change, and horizontal component never changes. Why? Reason? Since there is, tell me, since
Solution.
there is no acceleration in
Horizontal.
Horizontal.
horizontal direction. Therefore, final velocity is what? Ui cap minus root 2gh
J cap.
j cap. Correct? Clear? So what is magnitude of final velocity?
U minus under root 2 g.
Root of u square minus 2g.
Very good. Root of u square.
Minus
Tell me. U square
plus 2gh.
plus 2gh plus 2gh. This is the magnitude of final velocity. Do you agree? Okay, next. The angle at which the body or the projectile hits the ground. The angle at which the projectile hits the ground is. How to do this? So just draw the ground, okay? And here, what is the vertical component? Tell me. Root. Tell me.
2gh.
2gh. And what is the horizontal component? U. What is the resultant speed? This.
V by.
Clear? Okay. So this is the angle that it is making with horizontal. Okay. This is the angle. Angle generally we measure from horizontal, right? In projectiles. So this is the angle. Let us call it theta. Let us call it theta. So tell me what is theta according to this. Tan theta equals to, bolo. Opposite side. What is opposite side to theta?
Root to
Root 2gh. You can slide that vector there. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
By,
Yes, sir.
U.
tell me.
U.
U. By U. So what is theta equal to?
Tan inverse of under root 2
Tan inverse of under root of root 2gh by U. Clear? Okay. Now can you see that higher the value of h, higher the angle, lower the value of h, lower the angle. Can you see that? Okay. So here we got theta. Now during flight, after time t, during flight after time t means what? T is less than root 2h by
2G.
g. 2h by agreed. Okay. Tell me. Velocities, final velocities can be given as. बोलो कैसे दे सकते हैं वेलोसिटी? V bar equal to UI cap
Minus root 2gh.
minus GTJ cap. Do you agree? है क्या नहीं?
Yes.
कैसे आया ये? यहाँ पे है देखो, यहाँ पे है देखो, इधर से आया तो U bar UI कैप है और A क्या लेंगे? GJ कैप
Minus C.
माइनस GJ कैप इनटू टाइम. समझ गए? क्लियर?
Yes.
So that thing only we substituted here as root 2h by g, but here we are not substituting because till now it didn't reach the ground. Clear? So this is the expression. Okay? Magnitude कैसे लिखोगे? V equals to under root of
U square plus V square.
g square t square. Clear? And angle alpha. Alpha equals to, I'm writing directly, you must understand where I got it from. It's quite easy. Tan inverse of GT by U. Clear? Okay? समझ में आया ना?
Yes.
Okay. So this is about horizontal projectiles. This is about horizontal projectiles. Now one more thing. See, I'll give you one example. Suppose there is a plane. Now suppose plane is going in horizontal direction. Okay. So let me draw a plane. So let us think there is some jet plane. Okay. There is some jet plane like this. So this jet plane is moving in horizontal direction. Suppose this jet plane is moving in horizontal direction with some speed u. Okay, and it is at a height h above the ground. It is at a height h above the ground. Okay. Now, suppose the plane drops a package. What will be the situation? Suppose this plane drops a package. What will be the situation of the package? Tell me. What will be the situation of the package?
Really falling.
It will fall along with the plane. Are you getting my point? What I'm trying to say? The package will fall along with the plane. Clear what I'm saying?
No, sir.
See, I'll show you the situation below here. So suppose this is the line along which the plane is going. Suppose this is the ground. So what I'm trying to say is, when the plane is here, 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 and when the plane is here, the package will be something like this. The package will be something like this. Here the package will be here. Here the package will be here. Here the package will be like this. Here the package will be like this, and here the package will be like this. Are you getting my point? Okay. So when the plane is here, package will be here. When the plane is here, package will be here. When the plane is here, package will be here. You are getting? When the plane is here,
सर
package will be here.
वर्टिकली क्यों नहीं कॉल कर सकता?
Actually, मतलब जो पोजीशन पे प्लेन रहेगा ना, हॉरिजॉन्टल पोजीशन पे, जो हॉरिजॉन्टल पोजीशन पे प्लेन रहेगा ना, जो हॉरिजॉन्टल पोजीशन पे प्लेन रहेगा, वही पोजीशन पे पैकेज भी रहेगा. समझ में आई बात? तो पैकेज ऐसे गिरेगा. पैकेज कैसे गिरेगा? पैकेज ऐसे गिरेगा. समझ में आई बात? पैकेज का ट्रैजेक्टरी ऐसा होगा. पैकेज का ट्रैजेक्टरी कैसा होगा? ऐसा. समझ में आई बात? सी, पैकेज will be here, will be here, will be here, will be here. Are you getting my point? So when the plane is here, package will be exactly below the plane. Are you getting? See, I'll show you. Velocity of plane कैसे लिखेंगे? Velocity of plane is ui cap. Do you agree?
Yes.
Velocity of plane is ui cap. So I'll write it in same color. Velocity of plane is ui cap. And velocity of package is it will be ui cap plus minus gt j cap. Are you getting my point? देखो वो प्लेन पैकेज कहां से आया? प्लेन से आया. पैकेज कहां से आया? टेल मी.
प्लेन.
ड्रॉप फ्रॉम द प्लेन. इसका मतलब जो प्लेन का स्पीड होगा वही पैकेज का इनिशियल स्पीड होगा. राइट? राइट? Therefore, initial speed of or velocity of package is same as that of plane. Are you getting my point? तो प्लेन से अगर किसी ने पैकेज ड्रॉप कर दिया तो जो प्लेन की वेलोसिटी होगी वही पैकेज की इनिशियल वेलोसिटी होगी ना, है क्या नहीं? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट?
No.
See, whatever the initial speed of the plane is, that will be the initial speed of the package, correct? Or initial velocity of the package. क्योंकि जो plane में are you getting my point? If you jump from a moving bus, will you be at rest?
No.
Tell me. If you jump from a moving bus, will you be at rest initially? Tell me.
No.
No.
No, you will have the velocity of the bus, na?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, the package, if you drop from plane, it will have the velocity of the plane, correct? But after dropping the package, it is freely falling. That's why it will accelerate downwards with acceleration minus g. That's why its final velocity will be ui cap minus gtj cap. Are you getting?
Yes, sir.
Now, for an observer on ground, the package will appear in a trajectory of parabola. Do you agree? ये पैराबोला है ट्रैजेक्टरी इसका भी. ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टली प्रोजेक्टेड बॉडीज है उनका ट्रैजेक्टरी क्या है? पैराबोला है. कैसे पता पैराबोला है? हाउ डू वी नो दैट इट इज पैराबोला? सी, what is x equal to? Tell me. Use this equation. S equals to ut plus half at square. तो इसका इक्वेशन यूज करो. बोलो क्या है इक्वेशन? एक्स एक्सिस के लिए, हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए बोलो, हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए बोलो अभी. दिस इज फॉर वर्टिकल. हॉरिजॉन्टल के लिए बोलो पहले. Tell me, instead of s you'll get x, instead of u you'll get u. What is u? U only, right?
Yes.
Because you are projecting it with u into t. Do you agree? What about y? U is 0 na for y. And what is a? A is
G.
minus g. Now how to combine these two equations? Tell me. T equal to x by u. I'll put this in what? I'll put the value of t in where? Second equation. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
तो ये वैल्यू इधर हम लोग सब्स्टिट्यूट करेंगे. क्लियर? So what will you get?
Y equals to minus half G into x square by U square.
Y equals to minus half into g into x square by u square. Correct? So the conclusion is what? Y equals to minus g by 2u square into x square. What is this? बोलो. Parabola. This is a equation of a parabola. How do you know? It is a general equation of parabola. ठीक है? Clear? Y is equal to something into x square. Okay? If you want, you can see. So if you plot it, y equals to minus some constant, y equals to minus some constant, let us take 2 into x square. So you'll get a parabola. Can you see? So if you put the grids on, you can clearly see that it will be a parabola. Like this it will fall. Okay? This is a parabola. Okay? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is how the trajectory will be. Anyway, so for an observer on ground, the package dropped from the plane will look like a parabola. But for a person on plane, how will it look? For an observer on plane, tell me.
Vertically downwards.
Yeah. It will be vertically downward. For a observer on plane, the package will appear in a trajectory of straight line. Correct? Do you
Yes.
agree? So अगर कोई प्लेन में बैठ के देखा तो पैकेज एग्जैक्टली उसके नीचे गिरेगा. Clear? Same thing happens if you do something in train. If somebody is sitting in train and he's suppose he is throwing a ball upwards and then he is catching, for him in the train, in a moving train, it will look like motion in a straight line, right? It will go up in a straight line and come back in a straight line. But if some person from the outside sees that ball, okay, imagine that he can only see that ball. Everything is dark. That ball has light in it. So the person outside is seeing that ball. For him, how will the ball appear? It will appear in a parabolic path. In a parabolic path. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you got my point, right? Suppose the person is moving in train. First he will be here, later he will be here. So for if somebody is seeing that person, throwing a ball and catching it, the path will look something like this from outside. Do you agree? Okay? Correct? Or observer? For an observer from ground. For an observer from ground. Now, for an observer in train, how will it look? Tell me. It will go up like this and it will come down like this. Do you agree?
Yes.
So it will go up in straight line, it will come down in a straight line. Clear? So this is for an observer in train. Clear? Okay? Clear with this?
Yes.
Okay, now I'll ask you one question. There are two buildings. And two buildings have windows. One window is here. One window is here. So let me just write down. One window is here for this building. For this building, there is a window here. Okay? Now, the difference in heights of the windows is h. The difference in heights of the windows is how much? H. Are you getting my point? Okay? Okay. And the distance between the buildings is capital D. Distance between the buildings is capital D. Okay, clear? Now a man wants to jump from this window to that window. Are you getting my point?
Yes.
So a man wishes to jump from window 1 to window 2. What must be his speed? What must be his speed? What must be his speed? Horizontal speed, I can say. His horizontal speed. How to do this problem? How to do this problem? Tell me. Anyone? Anyone? See, when he is jumping from one window to another window, he is in free fall. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I'm writing here, man is in free fall. From window to window. Correct? Correct? And there is no vertical speed. There is no vertical speed. Correct? Therefore, time of fall will be, tell me. कितना होगा टाइम ऑफ फॉल? विंडो 1 से विंडो 2 तक.
अंडर
हाँ, वर्टिकल तो कुछ है नहीं, तो अंडर रूट बोलो. T इक्वल्स टू, यस, T इक्वल्स टू अंडर रूट 2h by g. Do you agree? Agreed? Okay.
Yes.
In that exact time, he must cover a horizontal distance of how much? How much? So this is vertical motion. What about horizontal motion? In that same time, how much distance he must cover? So this is how the path will be. Something like this. Bolo, how much distance he has to cover? Bolo. कितना डिस्टेंस कवर करना है हॉरिजॉन्टल? सी
H.
कितना डिस्टेंस है हॉरिजॉन्टल? दो बिल्डिंग्स के बीच में कितना है?
H.
टेल मी. हॉरिजॉन्टल डिस्टेंस, अम्मा, हॉरिजॉन्टल.
E.
P.
Capital D. Distance of capital D. Correct? Therefore, what must be his horizontal speed? Tell me. Speed of the jump must be? Tell me.
V equals to U plus A.
U equals to D by T, which is equal to D by T. बोलो क्या है? अंडर रूट
2H by G.
2h by G. So what is answer? How much? D? Tell me. D? G by 2H. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This is your answer. Okay. Now look at this question. For an oblique projectile, on a horizontal surface.
Sir,
Tell me.
सर इस ऊपर वाले क्वेश्चन में सर वो तो रेस्ट से जंप कर रहा था ना, मोशन में तो मतलब फिनिश
हाँ.
था, तो सर सीधा
Sorry?
ये इंक्लाइंड कैसा हो गया सर?
नहीं,
इसका
रेस्ट से नहीं
मोशन
जंप किया.
बैन का
इतने स्पीड से जंप किया. ये हॉरिजॉन्टल स्पीड है. इनिशियल, दिस इज व्हाट? इनिशियल हॉरिजॉन्टल स्पीड. समझ में आया? इसीलिए उसका पाथ ऐसे है ग्रीन कलर का. ठीक है? ओके.
यस
Okay. For an oblique projectile on horizontal surface, the kinetic energy at highest point, highest point is 1/4 of the kinetic energy during projection. Find angle of projection. Angle of projection. Second, angle of velocity, inclination of velocity. At half of the maximum height. Okay. Now first part is easy, right? So what did he say? Kinetic energy is? Tell me. Bolo. Kinetic energy?
1/4
Kinetic energy at top equals to 1/4 of kinetic energy at projection. Clear?
इनिशियल पे
तो kinetic energy at top क्या होगा बोलो? Half m. U क्या होगा?
स्क्वायर
U क्या होगा टॉप में? V क्या होगा टॉप में? U cos theta. Remember? You remember this? At the top. Bolo. During projection. Speed is U. At the topmost point, speed is U cos theta. Remember? Okay.
Yes.
Anybody has any doubt in this? तो बोलो क्या आएगा? इक्वल टू 1/4 काइनेटिक एनर्जी एट प्रोजेक्शन क्या होगा? हाफ. बोलो.
हाफ m u cos
हाफ
cos
m u square, that's all. Correct? है कि नहीं? Everything will cancel. Half will cancel. Mm will cancel. U square and U square will cancel. Clear? So what is remaining? Tell me. Cos square theta equals 1 by 4. So what is cos theta equal to? Tell me.
1 by 4 cos theta.
No. Cos theta equals to 1 by?
Under root.
What is under root 4? Tell me. 2. So what is theta equal to? When is cos theta half?
60 degree.
60 degrees. So first answer is 60 degrees. Are you getting my point? This answer is what?
Yes, sir.
60 degrees. What about second question? Inclination of velocity at half of the maximum height. Are you getting my point? Inclination of velocity at half of maximum height. Maximum height. Tell me. So initially u होगा speed. Do you agree? है क्या नहीं?
Yes.
ये u cos थीटा होगा और ये u sin थीटा होगा. समझ में आई बात? है कि नहीं? तो प्रोजेक्टाइल ऐसे जाएगा. प्रोजेक्टाइल ऐसे जाएगा. Something like this. टॉप मोस्ट पॉइंट पे वेलोसिटी क्या होगी? क्या होगी?
0.
No. u cos theta होगी. Horizontal. That's all. है क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So actually ये u cos theta बदलेगा नहीं. ये u cos theta कभी बदलेगा नहीं. हमेशा u cos theta ही रहेगा. ठीक है. यहाँ पे u cos theta रहेगा और ये क्या होगा? ये पता नहीं क्या होगा. उसको हम लोग लेते हैं क्या लेते हैं? v लेते हैं. क्या लेते हैं? v. समझ गए? यहाँ पे v क्या है? 0. समझ में आई बात? क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
Just let me just write it. Now is it clear? Now how to find v? Tell me. You tell me. How to find v? How to find v? Actually थोड़ा और नीचे लिखेंगे तो सही होगा. हाँ ये सही है. हाँ. How to find v? You tell me. यहां से लेके यहां तक और यहां से लेके यहां तक हाइट क्या है? बोलो. ये हाइट कितनी है? बोलो. अकॉर्डिंग टू द क्वेश्चन व्हाट इज दिस हाइट? h/2. और ये हाइट भी कितनी है? ये भी h/2 है. ठीक है.
Yes.
ओके. So what expression can you use to find this velocity v? So this is something that is unknown. This is unknown. So what should I use to find that v? See, this thing I need not worry about. This thing I need not worry about because that is not changing. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this component I need not worry. This component I need not worry. So this component will never change. Why it will never change? Because there is no acceleration. There is no horizontal acceleration. That's why it will never change. Clear? Now, this thing was u sin theta before. Here it is v and here it is 0. And in between, the displacements are h by 2 and h by 2. So how will you use this relationship to find? See, you know this formula, right? V square minus u square equals to 2as. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Now, can I apply this equation first half of journey vertical journey and second half of vertical journey? For first half of vertical journey, tell me what is it? What is V? We need to find V, right? Minus what is U? U square sine square
Minus u square
sine
plus
square theta equals to 2 minus G into h by 2. Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So first half. First half. What about second half? Tell me. Final velocity is 0. Do you agree?
Yes, yes.
0 square minus initial velocity is v square. Do you agree? Equal to 2. G is same. H is same. Clear? Again. Clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is also over. Now, can you observe one thing? Right hand sides are equal.
yes,
So left hand sides also must be equal. So therefore, 0 square minus v square must be equal to v square minus u square sine square theta. Agreed? So what is 2v square? U square sine square theta. Okay? Right?
Yes,
But what is theta? Theta is, we already found theta, right? Right?
60 degree.
So what is it? U square sine square 60 equal to 2 v square. So tell me, what is v? Sine square 60 is how much?
root 3 by 2.
Root
3
3 by
by
2.
4.
So ये हो जाएगा 3 by 4. है क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes.
is v equal to? Root 3 by 2 root 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, let me write one more step. Let me write one more step. So what is v square equal to? Three by 8 u square. Clear? 3 by 8 u square. So what is v equal to? Tell me. Root 3 by
2 by 4.
2 root 2 into u. Clear? है क्या नहीं?
Yes, sir.
So we found out v. Now we need to find the angle that this is making. So we need to find this angle. This angle. ये angle चाहिए हमको अभी. समझ गए? ये angle चाहिए. Hello? हाँ. हाँ. मैं क्लास में हूँ. क्लास के बीच में हूँ. Clear? We need to find this angle. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This angle I need to find. This angle. Let us call it, what shall we call this angle? Alpha. We call it alpha, right? Generally. Okay. So how to find alpha? So I'm drawing that again. So ये u cos theta है क्या नहीं? ये क्या है? u cos theta है और ये क्या है? v है. ये क्या है? v है. ये आपका रिजल्टेंट वेलोसिटी है और ये एंगल फाइंड करना है आपको, राइट? क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
So tell me what is this angle? Tan alpha equals to? Tell me.
V by u cos theta.
Tan alpha equals to v by u cos theta. But what is v?
Under root 3 by 2 root 3 into u.
Root 3 by 2 root 2 into u. Correct? By? Tell me. By
U cos theta.
u cos theta. What is cos theta? 1 by? Theta is 60 degrees, right? So cos
Yes,
theta
sir,
is
1 by
1 by. So what is alpha equal to? Tell me quickly. Alpha equals to tan inverse of root 3 by 2. Do you agree? Root of 3 by 2. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
So this is the second answer for the second part. Okay? This is the answer for the second part. So after at half of maximum height, the angle of inclination of velocity will be alpha, and that alpha will be tan inverse of root 3 by 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Suppose just write a simple problem. A machine gun has muzzle velocity. What do you mean by muzzle? Muzzle speed of 300 meters per second. Of how much? 300 meters per second. What is the maximum area? What is the maximum area on which its bullets can disperse? Tell me. So for finding maximum area, what we need to find? So what do we need to find for finding the maximum area? So somebody is standing on ground with machine gun and he is hitting in all directions. He can hit in any direction. He can hit the bullet in vertical direction or in oblique direction. So for maximum area, what do we need? Maximum range. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So maximum range of machine gun is what? Tell me. The machine gun. At which angle will we have maximum range? Tell me. R equals to? U square sin 2 theta by G, na?
Yes.
So for theta equal to 45 degrees range will be maximum. And
45
what is
degrees.
maximum range? So R max is how much? U square by G. Agreed? So what is U? 300 square by G you will take as 10. Okay. So what did you get? 9,000? 9,000 meters? Am I right? Am I correct? So what is R max? 9 kilometers. Do you agree?
Yes.
So the area, the maximum area the gun can cover is how much? Tell me. A equals to pi r square. Do you understand what I am saying?
Yes, sir.
So the gun is at the
Yes, sir.
center of circle. The full circle it can cover. So answer is pi into
9.
81. 81. Right? So answer is 81 pi kilometer square. Clear? Clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the answer. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you have any doubts in the material? Okay. Okay. Look at this problem. Equation of a projectile is given by y equals to root 3x minus g by 2 x square. G by 2 x square. Okay. First, find the angle of projection. Find the how to find the angle of projection? Tell me. You have to remember this equation. Which equation? Y equals to x tan theta minus g by 2 u square cos square theta into x square. Clear? You remember this. Okay. You remember this equation. So by looking at this equation, you can compare. So what is root 3 equal to? With comparison, tell me. What is root 3 equal to? Tell me.
Tan theta.
Tan theta. So what will you write? Tan theta equals to root 3. Therefore, tell me. Theta equals to?
45 degrees.
No. Theta equals to?
60 degree.
60
60
degrees.
degrees.
60 degrees. Clear? Now, second question. Now, if we ask the second question directly instead of first question, then anyway you have to do the first question, then proceed to the second question. So second question is velocity of projection or speed of projection. Speed of projection. So how to find speed of projection? See, compare. Here, can you see this? X square is here. G is here. So what is this 2 equal to? this thing. Do you agree? This 2 is equal to this. Correct. So by comparing these two, you can clearly see that u square cos square theta equals to,
1.
from the equation, we can conclude u square cos square theta equals to 1. Correct. So what is u? Tell me. What is cos square theta? It is cos square 60 equal to 1. Correct. So what is u equal to? 2 meter per second. Can you see that? Can you see that? Okay, I'll use one more step. So what is u square into cos square 60 is 1 by
4.
4 equals to 1. So what is u square equals to?
1
4 implies u equals to
2.
2 meters per second. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next, third question. Maximum height. Maximum height h. How to find maximum height here? You can either use the formula. Which formula? U square sin square theta by 2g. Correct?
2G.
But the problem is, for doing that, you need to find these first two answers before finding the third answer. But if he directly asks you what is the maximum height, by giving this equation, I'm writing the equation again. What is the equation? Y equals to root 3 x, root 3x minus g by 2x square. G by 2x square. Suppose he asks the question directly, what will you do? You'll find the maxima, right? Find maxima. For finding maxima, what do you do? Tell me. Derivative equal to 0, right?
Yes, yes.
So
Yes.
derivative. What is derivative? dy by dx, which is equal to root 3 x ka derivative 1 minus g by 2 is a constant, right?
Yes, sir.
And the derivative of x square is 2x. This must be equal to
0.
0. So what is x equal to? X equal to root 3 by g, right? Correct.
Yes.
So at x equal to root 3 by g, we have maxima. Maxima. What is that maxima? We'll just substitute that x. So maxima. Y maxima is root 3. In place of x, what do you substitute?
Root 3 by g.
Root 3 by g. Minus g by 2 into root 3 by g whole square, right? Correct. So what is left? Y max equal to 3 by g. Minus 3 by 2g. 3 by 2g, which is equal to 3 by 2g. Clear? So what is maximum height? 3 by 2g. This is the maximum height. Clear?
Yes, yes.
What is the range? So fourth question is find range. Range R. So what do you mean by range? It is the distance between point of projection and root 3 x minus g by 2 x square. So रेंज के लिए क्या चाहिए? y इक्वल टू 0 चाहिए ना रेंज के लिए. y इक्वल टू 0 एट पॉइंट ऑफ प्रोजेक्शन है कि नहीं? And y is equal to 0 point of striking the ground. Clear? So let me substitute that. Y equals to 0, which is equal to how much? Root 3 x minus g by 2 x square must be equal to 0. Correct? So if I take x common, what will you get? Tell me. Root 3 minus, tell me,
जी बर्टी
g by 2 x must be equal to 0. Must be equal to 0. Clear? So we'll get 2 points. One is x equal to 0. Tell me. Therefore, either x equal to 0 or root 3 minus g by 2 x equal to 0. So पहला वाला क्या आएगा? x equal to 0 आएगा. दूसरा वाला क्या आएगा? x equal to 2 by
सर माइनस रूट 3.
no माइनस नहीं प्लस ही आएगा. 2 root 3 by g आएगा. है क्या नहीं? क्लियर? तो रेंज क्या होगा? 2 root 3 by g. इनफैक्ट ऑलरेडी हमको आ गया ये आंसर. जब मैक्सिमम हाइट फाइंड की थी ना हमने, जब मैक्सिमम हाइट फाइंड की थी, मैक्सिमम हाइट रूट 3 बाई जी पे थी. याद है? मैक्सिमम हाइट कहाँ थी? रूट 3 बाई जी पे, राइट? तो मैक्सिमम हाइट से डबल होगा ना रेंज. समझ में आई बात?
yes.
देखो, सपोज ये प्रोजेक्टाइल है, तो मैक्सिमम हाइट यहाँ पे है ना. ये रूट 3 बाई जी आया था, राइट? तो ये क्या होगा? टू रूट 3 बाई जी ही होगा ना, है क्या नहीं? So you can write the answer directly from there also. So this is the range. This is x for maximum height. है क्या नहीं? This is x for maximum height. और maximum height क्या आई थी? 3 by 2g आई थी. है क्या नहीं? Clear? Everybody clear? इसका रेंज बोलो क्या है? हाँ, टेल मी.
सर मैक्सिमम निकालने के टाइम हमने ये के लिए चेक किया कि वो मैक्सिमम ही आ रहा है या मिनिमम.
क्या क्या?
सर हाइट, मैक्सिमम हाइट के टाइम.
मैक्सिमम हाइट के लिए पहले x फाइंड किया ना. कहाँ पे मैक्सिमम होगा? y का वैल्यू जहां मैक्सिमम होगा वही मैक्सिमम हाइट होगी ना. y मैक्स इज मैक्सिमम हाइट. y मैक्स फाइंड किया, वाई मैक्स को रिप्लेस कर दिया मैंने, वाई मैक्स इज मैक्सिमम हाइट, तो x की वैल्यू आ गई, x सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दिया इक्वेशन में, इधर x सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दिया, तो मेरे को आ गया मैक्सिमम हाइट, है कि नहीं, वाई मैक्स आ गया। क्लियर? इसका डेरिवेटिव जहां 0 होगा वहां होगा मैक्सिमम हाइट, x की वो वैल्यू पे, उस वैल्यू पे, और x सब्स्टिट्यूट करने पे आपको मैक्सिमम हाइट आ जाएगी। क्लियर? समझ में आई बात? एक और इक्वेशन बताता हूं, आपको समझ में आ जाएगा। सपोज y इक्वल्स टू 16x माइनस x स्क्वायर बाई 4, x स्क्वायर बाई 4। फाइंड द रेंज, फाइंड द रेंज। कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? हाउ टू फाइंड रेंज? 0 कर दो, रेंज के लिए y इक्वल्स टू 0 करना है क्या नहीं? तो y इक्वल टू 0 करने पे क्या आएगा? 16x माइनस x स्क्वायर बाय 4 विल बी 0, जिससे क्या आएगा आपको? बोलो क्या आएगा? x कॉमन ले लो, बचेगा क्या? 16 माइनस x बाय 4, है कि नहीं? इक्वल टू 0, इक्वल टू 0। तो क्या हो गए? दो वैल्यूज क्या आ गए? आइदर x इक्वल टू 0 और x इक्वल टू, और 16 माइनस x बाई 4 इक्वल टू 0। तो पहला वैल्यू क्या है? x इक्वल टू 0, दूसरा वैल्यू क्या है? x इक्वल टू 64, है कि नहीं? तो रेंज क्या आ गया? रेंज r इक्वल्स टू 64, है कि नहीं? क्लियर?
Yes, sir.
नाउ सेम इक्वेशन, फाइंड मैक्सिमम हाइट बोला, फाइंड मैक्सिमम हाइट। मैक्सिमम हाइट h, मैक्सिमम हाइट h कैसे फाइंड करेंगे? बोलो। डेरिवेटिव 0 लेंगे, मैक्सिमम हाइट h इज नथिंग बट व्हाट? y मैक्सिमा, राइट? करेक्ट है कि नहीं? तो मैक्सिमा फाइंड करने के लिए क्या करेंगे? dy बाई dx मस्ट बी 0। तो dy बाई dx क्या होगा? 16x का 16 आएगा, माइनस x स्क्वायर का क्या है? डेरिवेटिव 2x बाई 4। अग्रीड है कि नहीं? तो व्हाट इज x इक्वल टू? आई थिंक 32 आएगा, राइट? इनफैक्ट रेंज का हाफ आएगा एग्जैक्टली, राइट? क्लियर? x इक्वल टू 32। अब ये 32 सब्स्टिट्यूट कर दो, आ जाएगा आपको इक्वेशन में y मैक्सिमा। समझ में आई बात? इफ यू सब्स्टिट्यूट दिस इन दिस इक्वेशन, you'll get the y maxima। ठीक है, तो क्या आएगा y maxima? 16 into 32 minus 32 square by 4। Are you getting my point?
Sir,
Is this clear?
sir,
हाँ,
सर मिनिमा
Any doubt?
निकालने के टाइम पे भी तो हम इक्वल टू 0 मानते हैं ना डेरिवेटिव को?
हाँ हाँ हाँ, वो भी है, बट ये मिनिमा नहीं आएगा। क्यों? सेकेंड डेरिवेटिव क्या आएगा? सेकेंड डेरिवेटिव देखो सेकेंड डेरिवेटिव क्या आएगा, क्या आएगा, टी स्क्वायर वाई बाय इक्वल्स टू माइनस हाफ आएगा, है क्या नहीं? नेगेटिव आया तो क्या क्या है, मैक्सिमा या मिनिमा?
मैक्सिमा।
तो मैक्सिमा ही आएगा आपको, समझ गए? देयरफॉर वी गेट मैक्सिमा। क्लियर? तो मैक्सिमम वैल्यू क्या है बोलो, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू वाई मैक्स इक्वल टू, सब्स्टिट्यूट करो 16 इंटू 32 माइनस 32 स्क्वायर बाय 4, है क्या नहीं? वही है ना फॉर्मूला। तो क्या आएगा बोलो यहाँ पे, 16 इंटू 32, है क्या नहीं, माइनस 32 टाइम्स 32 बाई 4, करेक्ट? तो ये जाएगा और ये 8 हो जाएगा, तो बच गया कितना, 32 कॉमन ले लो, 16 माइनस 8, है क्या नहीं? तो व्हाट इज वाई मैक्स, maximum height equal to how much, 32 into 8, which is equal to how much, 216 I think, right? No, 256, right? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm ending the class now. Whatever the exercises are given, you try to solve. I think you will be able to solve all the problems. Okay, except circular motion, you have all the rest of the topics in motion in 2 dimension. You can leave circular motion. Okay, if there are problems relating to circular motion, you can leave. That will be coming in the next week. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just try to solve every problem. There are only, I think, about I think 60 problems are given in the assignment. You solve all the questions. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'll share this also. You go
Thank
through
you,
the
sir.
notes. Okay, thank you.